And he was also accusing Universal Music Group of using certain tactics to inflate the song and making it more popular than he felt it would have been. At the time this lawsuit was first filed, I personally felt that it was like the biggest sucker move and went against everything hip-hop culture is about. Diss tracks and battle records have been at the core of hip-hop since its inception. People say the wildest things during battles and diss songs, so to see someone file a lawsuit behind it, it was kind of like, huh?
Get out, can't get her hopes up. She not easily impressed, bring the boats up. She got her own money, boss on her wake up. Flight stay booked, trips gon' take some. Like a spring break, when she walk by me with double take. If it's winter there, she got a summer home. And her friends all bad, never on her own, Yeah, like a whirlwind, catch her throwing that with her girlfriends. Got the drinks flowing, chase to a good life. No stress at home, it's a good night. Yeah, let me see you shake some. Turn around, out your back, gon' break some. So that this money you gon' make some. For the real booty girls and the fake ones. Yeah, let me see you shake some. Turn around, out your back, gon' break some. So that this money you gon' make some. For the real booty girls and the fake ones. Yeah.
That right there was one of the new joints off my mixtape. It's called It's Been a Minute Since I Did One of These. You can find that song and a few others on all streaming platforms. And the entire mixtape can be found on SoundCloud and YouTube. Just click the description. There's a link there. Come find my page. There's bound to be a link somewhere for you to find. Click, find it, add it to your playlist, send it to your friends, all of that good stuff. Appreciate you for listening. Now let's get ready to get into what's hot in these blogs. So we all know that the government is currently shut down still, and it's not the first time that we've had a government shutdown, but the difference this time is now we have an administration that's unqualified, unethical, and unhinged. And the Republicans in Congress are falling right in line with the BS. They're enabling this orange potato and his ilk to use this government shutdown as an opportunity to flex power, to attack so-called blue states and Democratic favorite programs. But these are programs that millions of people in this country benefit from. It doesn't matter if you're Republican, if you're Democrat, if you're independent. You know someone that is benefiting from these programs that are currently being attacked and cut. The latest to take a hit is the Office of Special Education. Almost every employee in this office, with the exception of a few top aides, were fired on Friday. Over 460 employees let go. This office is responsible for overseeing special education. This mass firing includes dozens of employees that are responsible for the roughly $15 billion that's allocated to special education funding. They're responsible for making sure that the states provide special education services to the nation's 7.5 million children with disabilities. And to think this is all a part of retaliation tactics that this guy is doing to basically get the Democrats to sign a bill that they feel has provisions in it that's harmful to the American people. The Democrats feel these measures that was put forth by the Republican Party are lacking many things, like failing to include extensions for the Affordable Care Act subsidies that are set to expire at the end of this year. And when I think about it, this whole thing is kind of like mob-like behavior. Like, we're going to end something you love and favor, and we're going to continue to do it until you come meet our demands. We're going to cut off a finger, and we're going to keep cutting off another one every day until y'all come around. That's how I feel. Like, oh, y'all want to filibuster? Another finger. Oh, y'all don't want to vote? Another finger. And the Office of Special Education is just the latest finger. Meanwhile, we the people are the ones that's feeling it. You got people right now that are not getting paychecks behind this government shutdown. So the people are the ones feeling the wrath from this. And they know that. So I think they feel like if they play hardball, the Democrats will eventually cave and come around and give them what they want. Which, if that happens, would harm us in the long run. Like, it's so obvious to me that 45-47 and his administration care nothing about the people, because how you claim you are for the people, but you're taking away programs that are for the people? Make it make sense. But let's move on. What else is hot in these blogs? So a judge last week has dismissed Drake's defamation and harassment lawsuit. You know, the one that he filed after he lost the rap battle to Kendrick Lamar? I mean, that's just my takeaway from it. Argue with your mother. But anyway, you know the whole Not Like Us fiasco and how that song became one of the biggest songs of 2024? So basically, Drake was feeling some kind of way about some of the allegations Kendrick made in Not Like Us. You know, like calling him a PDF file and saying him and some of his friends should be placed on neighborhood watch. Things like that. And he was also accusing Universal Music Group of using certain tactics to inflate the song and making it more popular than he felt it would have been. At the time this lawsuit was first filed, I personally felt that it was like the biggest sucker move and went against everything hip-hop culture is about. Diss tracks and battle records have been at the core of hip-hop since its inception. People say the wildest things during battles and diss songs, so to see someone file a lawsuit behind it, it was kind of like, huh? Where they do that at? And I also felt that if Drake were to be successful with this lawsuit, that it would set a wild tone for how people move going forward with hip-hop. Like we already seen when Young Thug was on trial and they were using his lyrics against him in court. And that was crazy in itself. So this would have been like a double down on people having to really watch what they say in their lyrics. And it would water down and take away the whole feeling of hip-hop. And not to mention, Drake made some allegations about Kendrick during his songs as well, but it's like it's fair game. How can you say one thing is defamation and the other's not? And that's essentially what the judge said about the matter and why she dismissed it. Judge Jeanette Vargas said the issue in this case is whether Not Like Us can reasonably be understood to convey as a factual matter that Drake is a PDF file or that he has engaged in S relations with minors. She continued, in light of the overall context in which the statements and the recordings were made, the court holds that it cannot. Basically saying that just because Kendrick said it doesn't mean that the world automatically just took it as fact. There was no actual proof behind what Kendrick said. I'm sure Drake didn't lose any deals because they said, oh, you like minors, we don't want to work with you. I'm sure that didn't happen or else it would have been in that lawsuit. So in that regard, it's just a matter of a hurt, bruised ego, and sore loserness. I think Drake wasn't expecting this song to become the phenomenon that it had become, to win Grammys, to be at the forefront of one of the biggest stages in the world, the Super Bowl, all of that. So I think all of that played a part in why he's feeling like, man. But had this battle gone a different way, and let's just say it was more in favor of Drake and he had one of the biggest songs come out of this, he would not be filing the lawsuit for defamation for what was said on Not Like Us. That's just my personal opinion. And not to mention when it comes to Universal Music Group, who is both of their record labels, you accusing them of basically, I guess he felt like they should have not released the song because of what the lyrics were saying. But it's like, this is a rap battle. Music is music. Should they not have released your song either because of the allegations you were making? It's kind of like, so I'm happy that the lawsuit was dismissed. Drake and his team says they're going to appeal, but I think it should just be let go. Because you can't be in the hip hop game and having rap battles with people and then try to Karenize it when it's not going in your favor. But let me know what y'all think. And now right there is going to conclude what's hot in the blogs for this week. Thank you for watching. If you rock with your boy, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, it's called Holliewood and Friends, which means I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the topics I just discussed. I appreciate you. New episodes every Monday night. Until next time, deuces.